Welcome live stream viewers tuning in here to another Thursday Night Thunder. We got marshals getting in position. Got our drivers checked in. Soon as Mr. Dexter gets on the other side of that roller, we're going to turn them loose here. All right, drivers rolled off. Getting the old good camera here hooked up. Just give me 1 second. There we go. All right, if you're watching online, jump in the chat. Let us know who you're tuning in for, if anybody. Throw your excuse in there why you're not here tonight. This is the fast class tonight, or should be. I know last week they let me win, and we can't have that, guys. I can't just come off the bench here and take it, okay? Rookie numbers, we got to step that up. All right, guys, you ready up there? All right, let's finish the lap, guys, and let's get this started a little earlier. And we are going to have 5 minutes between each race. Beautiful evening for some race and finally cooling off here. Not raining all the time. So, has its own issues. All right, the order for this one's Mr. O'Hara, followed by Van Neersen and Montgomery. Yeah. Sorry, I was about to talk some smack about TQ from last week, but we'll get started and we'll get into that here in just a moment. O'Hara on the tone. Mark. And Zach. Group qualifying here. Everybody starts their laps separately and ends separately. First 2 rounds for all the marbles later on. A lot of chitter chatter on the Facebooks and all that about more heads up racing. We do fairly regularly here. Depends on what's going on. Like to mix things up. A couple guys getting a little issue there separately. O'Hara with a 16.4 last time by. Can't find him coming down the back straightaway, the all black. Currently in second by less than a tenth here. Van Neersen now in the lead. Now they're tangled up here in the south hairpin. Oh, O'Hara trying to do some pole dancing on the cone. And all 3 separated by 6.5 seconds right now. Van Neersen out front. Got the black and ghost flames on that thing. It's black and silver, black and gray. Hair in the all black. He's rocking new, I think he said Avid rims there. Look nice. Zach Montgomery in the all blue. Definitely picked it up a notch over the last couple weeks, month. Fast lap for Zach, a 17.1. Mark has a 16.2 on the first lap, so whatever he did there, he's got to duplicate it. And O'Hara with a 16.4. A little bit of a crowd on hand tonight, checking things out. Montgomery with a 17.0. All right, just about halfway, drivers, halfway. Last week TQ was 19.513. Fast lap 16.185. No, Buddy with a 15.7 if that's legit. Right now, Van Neersen on an 18.505. Back down to a 16.8 now, starting to pick it up. O'Hara with a 16.3. Van Neersen not doing anything better than that 16.2 he had on that first lap. What we call sandbagging, maybe. Sure what happened there, but up next to be our sportsmen. Half of them are out there marshaling. Once again, we're doing 5 minutes between each race. And O'Hara going, no, that was Van Neersen going to Tumblerooski, followed by O'Hara. Watch the replay. Fail. We're working on that. Got your leader coming down the back straightaway. Crossing the line. 16-0 that time by for Mark Van Neersen. Like a good lap too. That is time on the race clock once again. Oh, it was a good lap, and everybody's getting into a problem here. Van Neersen is done. O'Hara's done. Looking for Zach and shut it down. Van Neersen and O'Hara both with 18 laps. 5:07 for Van Neersen with a 16 flat on that previous lap, and O'Hara with a 5:16. So difference of 9 seconds there between those two, and Montgomery with 17.511. He's got to find about 12 seconds there. All right. Next up is our sportsman class. This is basically our super novice class. Normally you start out with novice, and then once you got the lefts and rights figured out, really the difference between the winners and losers there are quite great, so we separate them out. Otherwise, sportsman's also kind of the catch-all. So we got guys that, or girls that didn't have enough for their class, they go in the sportsman class to get some laps. No substitute for track time. And while we're waiting for that, let's talk about some of our sponsors. There are businesses that have taken time out of their business, or mostly racers that have taken time out of their business to help us out. So, like, if you need aquatic stuff for fish tanks, food, all the supplies that go with it, see Mr. Josh over at the Aquatic Source. If you're over in the Citrus County area and need some lawn mowed and maybe some other stuff, see Mr. Aaron at Ron's Lawns. And if you're down in Summerfield Villages area, check out Kyle's Home Solutions for all your home improvement needs. And these are racers that have taken time out of their business to help us out this year, and we want to thank them. While we're waiting, don't forget to do all those social media things. Help spread the word of RC. Like, share, subscribe, follow. All right, let's get them checked in, gentlemen. That is O'Hara, not this race. Your next one. Bum, 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 bum. Three of three. And looks like Mr. Zach's opened the door for us. Hopefully get a little cooler air in here. All right, drivers, we got a couple checked in. We got a couple marshals out there. Roll them off. We'll give you a few minutes there. Get used to the track. Get the temperature in the tires. I think this might be Sean's to lose tonight. We'll see what Melville can do here. Yeah, probably somewhere down that way. Mr. Jason's been picking it up a notch here. Like I said, he's been rusty. He raced 15 years ago, so get knocked back off. Start coming a little easier again. All right, drivers, let's get in the starting area here. All right, the order is Terry, Sean, and Jason. This could be the best race of the night as well. We'll see. Terry on the tone in less than 5. Sean and Jason. Oh, they get tangled up the far end. All those thousands of square feet, and bam. Oh, somebody throwing little elbows in here. This one. Who was that? I think. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. Like, and here's like, why are you making me work out, guys? There's only 3 of you out there. Like I said in my post earlier this week, just hit the marks. That's the name of the game. Speed will come with it. Let's see what these guys did last week. See, everybody here last week had 15 laps. Low to mid 5s. We're rocking on a 15 lap run here for Jason, the all white. Oh, he's Mark on this side of the tabletop. Towards me, towards me. Yeah. That was Jason. Heard his name and got the commentator's curse. Still holding on the lead, though, at the line here. Everybody on same lap. They're separated by 18.5 seconds right now. Jason with that 28-second lap's going to hurt him a little bit. Terry back 9.6 now. Sean, 3/10 in third, so a little bit of the field tightening up here. All right, 3 down, 2 to go. Sean, new fast lap 18.205. Jason has a 17.7. And Terry with a 19.3. On with an he comes back with a 19.3. Sean and Terry 1.7 apart. They're battling out right now, and they're trying to run down Mr. Jason here in the all white. Uno momento for our Latin-speaking friends out there. And Jason Ralph doing a little freestyle competition. So rocking a 15.502. And that is ahead of his last week's time, TQ time. Just a little bit, though. .6 off that extra lap here with time running out. That is time. Keep going, keep going. Terry has a 19.1 that time by. That's a new fast lap for him. What Jason's got here when he crosses the line, and he's done with an 18.9. He's done, Mark. He's done. Terry's done. Sean's done. Shut it down. Jason Ralph beating last week's TQ by a little bit here. 15.501. Setting a good one in the first round. Sean with 15.515. Back 13. Almost 14 seconds. And Terry with 14 laps. That 37-second lap really hurt him there. Oh, that's too bad. All right, independent. This is our 21.5 class coming up. Basically the next step up from our sportsmen these days. And I'd say perhaps they're still too fast. All right, guys, we do know the rules about the red flag stuff. Cars may be driving backwards, but at pace speed, gentlemen. Trying to keep your cars in one piece. I'm sure there's other things that are just as disheartening as breaking your car right before you start the race. But all that work down the drain if you get it wrong here. All right, anybody? There he is, Mr. Dexter, getting checked in. Thank you, sir. All my drivers are checked in, looking for my marshals as soon as they get a chance. And our drivers are actually prompt for a change, which is nice. I'm not complaining. Marshals got to. They got to remember the marshals have a 5-minute clock this round. All right, as soon as Terry gets halfway down there, we're going to turn you guys loose. All right, roll them off, roll them off. A couple more out there in just a minute. Like Jason's going to take the arm aside for me. That's where most of the action's been happening. Northeast corner, sir. The arm assign, the red one. Yeah. Let's be honest. We've got some heavy hitters in this one. Dexter, no slouch. Oh man, TQ last week was O'Hara 18,508. Alright, looks like our drivers are ready to rock and roll. The order will be Dexter, Lineweaver, and O'Hara. Jason. And Sean. Dexter's car is looking pretty good. Final turn with a 17-1. His first lap was a 16-6 caution, entering the back straight. Good job, everybody. Good job. That's going to be Dexter, Sean, and Lineweaver, all three separated by 6.2 at the line. Peter Dexter Smith rocking that 22X. That's the new Losi card. Came out, I don't know, a month or so ago now. Got her dialed in pretty good there. Another 16-6 for O'Hara. That's a new fast lap of the race. Here he comes down the back straightaway. Let's see what he's got this time. And a 17-0, so he lost something out there. Lineweaver to 16-9. Everybody 16-6 or 16-9 so far. $320 to go, 140 down, $320 to go. O'Hara on an 18.506. Dexter also on a 506. Lineweaver on a 17.508. So our top two, O'Hara and Dexter Smith, separated by 1/4 second. 1/4 second. Dexter throwing down his seventh lap. Let's see what O'Hara's got. He's on 6 laps so far. And Dexter going to take over the lead now by 2.7. Looks like O'Hara had a little kerfuffle out there somewhere. Ooh, Lineweaver way outside the groove there. Somehow he kept it straight. Oh man, these boys getting a little spicy out there. Like O'Hara's got to throw down a couple heaters here to get back into this one. He's back about 8 seconds overall. Excuse me, make that 11 seconds. I can't count. That's tough. Lineweaver back 5.6 in third, and he's got the checkerboard in front of the thing. Whatever it is, it's one of those fancy paint schemes. Dexter Smith, new fast lap, 16.419 last time by. Oh, he scared O'Hara out of the way. That car's looking pretty good. Oh, Dexter going off the backside of the jump there. That is time. Let's see how that affects things. Was on an 18.508. Dexter is done. O'Hara is done. And Jason is done. Shut it down. Dexter going to hold on that one. 18.508. Fast lap of a 16.4. O'Hara 17.501.3. Fast lap of a 16.6. Lineweaver 17.508. Difference of 7.5 there, and a 16.9 fast lap. That is the end of round one. We're going to take about a 20-minute break here. Give everybody a chance to charge their batteries back up. And pick up round two at 7:50. Round two at 7:50. Track is open for practice. Looks like O'Hara's got to make some adjustments in that independent car. Tighten that brace back up. And we're back for round 2. Just about to get started here. Alright, looking for a stock buggy. Start heading this way. Mark, Sean, and Zach. Marshall's will be Dexter, Sean's evil twin, and Jason Lineweaver, and a couple volunteers. Other news, we made a little bit of adjustment to the live stream, so we got a little less scoreboard, a little more picture on the screen. See some of our guys on the driver's stand a little bit. Hoping one day to get this 4K stuff on these GoPros to work, but they doesn't do it over the streaming. We'll have to do some fancy stuff later on. All right, all my drivers are checked in. Here come my marshals. Thank you, gentlemen, for helping out with this one. And looking for Dexter and Lineweaver. They're the ones supposed to be out here. A couple of the volunteers. All right, gentlemen, roll it off. We saw Zach making some purchases inside the hobby shop a little bit ago. I don't know if he put them on the card for this round. Looks like Dexter's going for the corner, and Lineweaver is going to take the roller, unfortunately. I think Lineweaver's battling some medical stuff. He might opt to pull the medical card on Jason there and swap out with him. Lineweaver, if you need to be on the outside, we can put somebody else on the inside. Just let me know. Mr. Dolan up in the house tonight, hanging out. Oh, can I say something? I don't want to get in trouble. Make sure the kitchen pass is still good. All right, last call for any hot laps, last call for any adjustments, all that good stuff. Well, let's get them back here. Lineweaver, you going to be okay in the infield? Jason Lineweaver. Lineweaver, you going to be okay in the infield? Okay, so I'll make sure, man. All right, the order is Mark, Sean, and Zach changed up here slightly this round. Once again, first round was by the sheet. Second round is by how you finish the first, and if we do a third, it'll be inverted. All right, Mark on the tone. For a flying start there. O'Hara. Ooh, getting squirrely. And Montgomery. And Mark starting him off with a fast lap here, 16.3. They're 18.0, and Montgomery has 17.7. He's gonna jump in that second spot there. Another fast lap from Van Neersen, 16.26. Pretty much as fast as he went the last round. They're coming by with a 16.5, and Zach with a 17.1. We'll see how it shakes out after a couple more. Oh, we got one upside down. Oh. Top two were ahead of the current TQ. That was Mark and Sean. Zach back at now 9.3 total. Now O'Hara back to the back. Say, if you're gonna wreck, try to wreck near the marshals. Montgomery turning in too early. Had to do a loop around there to get back into it. Mark Van Neersen, 15-9. Rocking a 19-lap pace, 5:08. That's a new TQ run going. Montgomery on an 18.517. He's improving. O'Hara's got to find a little bit here. Get back into this one. He's got some good stuff out there. You just got to get it together. Wide there, giving Mark a little room. Sometimes taking the pressure off yourself is the best thing you can do. Three down, two to go. I'm telling you, that roller is the hardest part to get right. Everybody now improving their qualifying time. It's Van Neersen out front, O'Hara in second, Montgomery third. Just dropped a 16.8 new fast lap. Whoa, watch out. O'Hara doing a little off-road in there. Sounds like we got the Mad Max crew rolling in here. Five seconds left. Let's see who gets one more lap here. That is time. Keep going, keep going. Looks like everybody's got that extra lap. Deep into far into the track. Montgomery's done. Van Neersen's done. Looking for O'Hara and shut it down. Everybody improving their time. That means Mr. Mark Van Neersen, another new TQ, setting off the light here. 19 laps, 5:12, fast lap of a 15.9. O'Hara 18, 5:11, fast lap of a 16.2. And Montgomery 17 laps, 5:02, and a 16.8. Once again, everybody improving their time that run. Great job, guys. That's the name of the game. If you watch online, jump in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Sportsman, Jason, Sean, and Terry. All right, looks like we got a couple marshals out there. Let's get them checked in, gentlemen. Check them in. All right, my drivers are checked in. O'Hara's making a couple of tweaks over there to the pipe. And let's roll them off, drivers. Roll them off. 3 minutes. All right, looks like most of them are ready to rock and roll, I guess. Let's bring them on back. Order will be Jason, Sean, and Terry. This is an actually invert from the first round. Mr. Jason getting it done in that first heat. All right, take it easy on Sean on the north end of the track, guys. Got a little bit to cover over there. Mark, can you get on the other side of the roller there, the other cone? Yeah. I don't want you to get whacked there. That cone is just to keep the corner cutting down. All right, Jason Ralph showing the way here in lesson 5. On. It's like Terry's gonna go anyways. He don't care. Trying to space you out here a little bit. Maybe next week we'll do some heads up. We'll announce it. Maybe do one heat and double A mains. Find out. Things up a little bit. Oh, hearing some Lexan out there already. Jason Ralph pulling off a 17.9. That all white. John with an 18.4. Terry with 19.6. Those are some fast laps. And oh, caution on the roller. Jason almost landed it. That would be a new one. Definitely be a new one for the highlight reel. Watch the replay. And I miss it. This is why we can't have nice things. There another new fast lap, 19.6. Jason still has that 17.9 on lap 2. And Sean showing the way by 5 seconds now on a TQ run in that. I don't know what we're calling that color. A brown, a light brown, a tan, I don't know. Brown, we're going to call it brown and white. Area in the dark are out there. He's got the chromatic colors going on. And let's see Jason in the all white. Commentator's curse. Terry just had another new fast lap, 18.4 last time by. Oh, he was steering off the face of that jump. Three down, two to go. John rocking a 16.505, so about a whole lap up there, but almost a lap and change. Jason's got to throw a couple clean laps in here to get back into this one. He's back 12.7 right now. Terry improving his time on a 15.520. And that's a lap up on his previous round. Heard it there, 1 minute to go. This is a much better looking lap for Terry this time. Jason just missing it. He beat out his old TQ though. He's done. Sean is done. Terry's done. Shut it down. Sean Millville taking that one. 16.505. That's a new TQ by a lap. Jason beating the old time as well. 15.5 flat, which was his time. Picked up about a second there. And Terry, 14.501, had a 15 lap going there, but that 27-second lap really hurt him. Everybody improved that time, and that's what counts. All right, our independent class, it's your time to shine. All right, looks like all my drivers except Dexter's checked in. My marshals are heading out there. Thank you, gentlemen. Got an Anthony sighting. We got a Brian Seckle sighting, too. I heard a little Pink Floyd on the radio? Yes, I am. I think I have that on, definitely have it on CD. I might even have that on vinyl. Kids, ask your grandparents. All right, just looking for another marshal here at the south end. We can turn these guys loose. Mr. Terry, thank you, sir. All right, gentlemen, roll them off. You got 230 to turn and burn. We missing? Jason, you all right out there? Mr. Jason. Out here to Marshall. Yes, he's like looking at his car. He's like, why didn't I go faster than Sean? I gotta find something out there. Jason Ralph, buddy, we need you out here. We'll have another 20-minute break after this. Hobby shop's closed for a few moments. Mr. Sticks had to take his mandated 15-minute OSHA break there. And looks like Mr. Mark's going to help us out. Thank you, sir. It's all right. Everybody's helping each other out tonight. Appreciate it. That's what it's all about. I'm going to make you go all the way down to the Savox sign. Far end, yeah. Yeah, well, no, Mark's going over there. Which one? Either way. We'll give Jason a chance to get down there. The order will be Dexter, Sean, and Lineweaver. All right, Mr. Dexter has current TQ 18.5 away. The other two on a low to mid 17s. Let's see if they can pick it up here a little bit. Mr. Dexter on the tone in less than 5. And there he goes with that 22X. O'Hara. Rocking the B7 and Lineweaver. Rocking a B64. We got the George Bronick tuning in online. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully we'll see you here Saturday on the Oval. Weather's looking great. Got the tractor working again. Extra all the way up from, I believe it's Lakeland area. Live up here, had to go down there for work and whatnot. Still calling New Red home. Appreciate. Great photos I was going through the other day, working on our throwback stuff. All right, a couple new fast laps here. Dexter to 16.7, O'Hara 16.6, Lineweaver 17.4. And somebody trying to take out Mr. Terry. That was O'Hara. That was the perfect line right there where Dexter just hit. That's where you want to be for that one. About 10 to 12 inches off the pipe to make sure that corner is nice and easy for you. Come on, O'Hara. I don't know how you do those freestyle jumps out here, but dang, man, that's impressive. All right, just about 2 minutes into this one, 3 to go. At the line, it's Dexter by 2.7 over Hera. Lineweaver back 7.7. Now Dexter on a long lap. Hera on a long lap. Dexter going to hold on by 2.6. Let's see what Lineweaver's got here. He'll pick up a little bit on these guys. And an 18.6. He's down to 6 seconds in third. Looks like the whole field separated by about half a lap here. Just past halfway, drivers. 2:20 to go. Oh, your leader upside down. That's going to tighten things up here. And looks like O'Hara might be taking over the lead. Yes, he is by 1 second at the line. Dexter trying to sneak on by here, and there it is. Lineweaver getting a little room. Jason had a 17.4 last time by. Caution after that table. It is 8/10 between O'Hara and Dexter for the lead of this one. Still got to find about 7 seconds to get back on that TQ run here. Ten seconds. Still 1 second between them. Almost the same exact time. That is time. Keep going till I tell you you're done. Keep going. Lineweaver, keep going. That's a new fast lap for him, a 17.3. And Dexter should be done this time by. Yes, he is. Might be enough to take the top spot in this heat. O'Hara's done. Looking for Lineweaver. Why are we driving backwards just yet? Shut it down. O'Hara going to hold on by .053. Woo, less than a tenth. 18.513.7 to a 5.13.8. And has a fast lap 16.65 to Dexter 16.7. Lineweaver 17.512. That one's close. Don't get much closer than that, guys. That's like the width of a hair. All right, that is the end of round 2. We're taking another 20-minute break. We're going to talk with the guys about what we may be doing here, and we'll get back to you. Whatever we're going to do is start at 8:50. Yes, 8:50. 8:50. Excuse me, 8:45. 8:45. All right, boys and girls, let's go time. Maybe not. Let's get our marshals out here. That's race 3. Slow it down, guys. I'd like to get our marshals out here first before you destroy your cars. You guys know the deal. We're going fast. Just to put it in perspective, I posted that throwback one on Tuesday with the 8-scale oval. Those are 7-second laps. Was a fast lap. That's a slow lap on anything today. We're at inside. We're at upper 5.9s. All right, stock buggy. Let's get them checked in. Marshals are Dexter, O'Hara, Lineweaver, and a volunteer for O'Hara. And turn 'em loose. Oh, watch out. Montgomery catching the pipe there. Good thing it's just warm up. All right, so this is 6-minute A main tonight, gentlemen. Who's got the stamina? Sean, no, we don't want anybody there. Can't see that corner. Why don't you come down here and help me out here down here? To work. Not that anybody should be wrecking over here, but I seen Terry, whoever's in the infield have to go across to the other side of the tabletop a couple times tonight. So, all right, boys and girls, this is your stock buggy A main, your TQ, 19 laps, 5:12. Mark Van Neersen looks like he's going to start him off on the 3rd spot. Sean O'Hara in 2nd. Oh, he's going to mess with him here a little bit. Zach Montgomery 3rd. Doesn't really matter to me where you guys want to start. Oh, it's going to take 6 minutes to get it sorted out. All right, boys and girls, 6-minute stock buggy A main kicking off in less than 5. Here we go. Clean start. Like Van Neersen opted to go to the tail field. Oh, they're getting touchy-feely already. In 6 minutes, guys. And that's why it's critical to get that first lap clean. Now the fast guy's out front already, and bye-bye. We'll see if he can throw some fast laps down, or if he's just going to cruise. All right, down to a 6.19 already, or 16.19. Van Neersen, Montgomery at 17.4, O'Hara with a 20.1. $15.8 now. Montgomery in 2nd by 7.2. O'Hara back 1.3 in 3rd. Battle for 2nd. Oh, coming out of the infield. Onto the back straightaway to go. O'Hara trying to find a shortcut there. Like a real good lap from Zach this run. Time by, I should say. Wide on that last hairpin. Down the straightaway they go. Nice through the corner, and that's a 16.5 for Montgomery. Hard to hustle a car around here on this track. You gotta hit your marks. Oh, Montgomery turning in too early there. Watch the replay. That was not it. And Anderson going for a little tumblerooski. Tried to take out a Marshall. Rocking a 23 lap run here. Catching up to the back of our other two. There with a 16.35. Montgomery with a 16.59. And it looks like they get a little reprieve because Van Neersen rolled it over. Like Sean's got past Zach now. 8/10 apart. Oh, a little too close to the north hairpin. Zach trying to go around him on the outside. Oh, I think they touched wheels there a little bit. Go. "13-second lead for Van Neersen over O'Hara. Another 3.7 back to Zach. Zach's hit a 16.5, so we know he's got some speed in the car. He's just got to put it together. Oh, O'Hara catching the south hairpin here. Zach picked up, about a quarter of a tenth here on him. And looks like he lost somehow that last one. O'Hara getting it wrong there, or no, excuse me, that was Van Neersen. Zach going to pick up a second there, 2.7. Offs it back up, unfortunately. Plenty of time, though. 1 minute on the clock. Anything can happen in 1 minute. Oh, your leader trying to hot dog it around the south hairpin here. Still rocking a 22-lap run here. O'Hara on a 21. Montgomery on the edge of that 21 by half a second. Back 8.8 at the line. Like a good lap for him, though. And here's some of the 17.3. O'Hara had a 16.9, and Montgomery had a 16.5. A half a second there. Fortunately, this is going to be the last lap for... No, that is time. Races to the line. O'Hara's going to take second in this one. Here comes your winner. 22.610. O'Hara with a 21. And Zach going to finish out with 21.615. Fast lap going to Van Neersen. 15.8 on that one. Pretty good race, guys. I think it could have been a little worse. Definitely could have been a little better. But not bad, not bad. All right, it's time for our sportsman. This may be the best race of the night. We're forget, after all this is over, we still got some podium pictures to do. Got all the goodies ready to rock and roll. While we're waiting, let's talk about all those social media things. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow. Pretty close to 700 subscribers right now. Here we go over our sponsors real quick. If you're in the needs of some of these businesses on the screen, please give them an opportunity to earn your business. Kyle's Home Solutions down in the Villages area. You need some home improvement stuff. See Kyle. Looking for lawn attendant stuff, or lawn mowing, etc. Check out Mr. Aaron Smith for Ron's Lawns over in Citrus County. And if you need aquatic stuff for fish tanks, supplies, all the goodies, that stuff, see Mr. Josh at Aquatic Source out on State Road 200. I want to thank them for helping us out this year. All right, Mr. Jason's getting his transponder in the car, and he'll be out there in a moment. Mr. Jason's going to check in here for us, and he's good to go. Got a couple marshals out there, drivers. Let's face the right direction and turn them loose. Dexter out there juicing those batteries. He's like, come on, baby, get charged. All right, guys, you got 2:20 on that clock. Nobody wants hot laps? On them, now's the time. Otherwise, we'll start the race. Either way, I'm good. Sure. Mr. Terry's showing me his tires. Like, are these still good? I said, those are tires I would take off your hands and beat you with. Put them on my car and win with them. Or try to, anyways. Yeah, they're still good. Good all the way till that foam starts poking out in my book. I'm cheap. All right, we're going to let Sean get back around here, and we'll go into this one. All right, your top qualifier for sportsman, Sean Melville, 16 laps, 5:05. Uh-oh, looks like Jason's got to do something here. They drove off the track. It happens. Years ago, the track was much deeper in the ground. You know, the dirt was lower, so we didn't have to worry about it too much. We put an oval in and had to bank the corner, so we had to put a door there to keep guys going off the track at 20 miles an hour. All right, boys and girls, we'll try this again. Your top qualifier, Sean Melville, 16.505 on the point. Lining up second, Jason Ralph. In third, Mr. Terry Dolan. This is your Sportsman A main. Everybody's going live in less than 5. And we're off. Terry going over the top, trying to make a pass. And Jason gets back by him. Now Terry throws it down the inside there. He got the elbows out on this one already. Oh, and he throws a little hip check on Sean. Sean gets to the pipe. Plenty of time, guys. Ooh, going deep. That's Jason Ralph down the back straightaway, followed by Terry Dolan and Sean Melville. Oh, he clipped the corner dot. Plenty of time, though. Sean's got the TQ. We know he's got a fast car. Last week, Sean was second. He had a 19-lap run, 6:18 in the mains. Jason had an 18, 6:16, and Terry had 17 laps. Hopefully these boys picked it up a notch this week. We'll see what they do here. Right now it's Jason, Sean, and Terry battling out. Looks like Sean getting past him for the moment. We'll see if he can keep it up. At a 17.9, new fast lap for him. Terry's got a 19.7, and Jason with a 17.7. Oh, Sean catching the corner onto the straightaway. Terry on the wrong side of the pipe. I think somebody lost the race the other week like that. But, you know, they're 12-foot lanes. I can't make them any wider. All right, whole field separated by 11.8 at the line. Jason crossing the line there with us, 18.6. Sean back 2.9. Oh, and he's on the wrong side of that one. Man, here comes Terry. Got an opportunity to make up some time here. New fast lap for Terry, 19.6. And Jason getting it wrong. Oh, Terry doing all sorts of off-roading here. Deep breath, big guy. Plenty of time. We're only halfway. And a couple guys not wanting to get in the corner just right there. Jason and Sean battling out here for the lead. Like Sean's going to sneak by here for the moment. Jason down the inside throws an elbow on him, and he's waiting for him. Appreciate the sportsmanship. Oh, and he drives over him again. That's the fast way, Terry. I like that one. That was impressive. Down the inside again, man. Jason Ralph trying to keep his Ayrton Senna driving card here. Come on, Sean. You can't let him take that on you. Throw some heaters down here. I know you got it in you. Oh, Jason getting it wrong. Oh, and he tried to go back around and put it behind the jump. And now Sean taking back over the lead. Sean flipping over on the tabletop here. Nobody wants to win this one. Be some of that RC karma. You never know. It'll come back and get you at times. On across the line with a 21.5. Let's see what Jason has. A 17.8. Back 2.2. Here comes Terry. He's trying to reel all these guys in. 19.9 for Terry. He's back 7.7. Hit your marks, Terry. Win a game. Oh, Sean getting upside down on the tabletop. Jason back 3.9 at the line, and he gets it wrong. Had an opportunity to take advantage of that situation. Three, two, one. Jason's going to get the extra lap. Race it to the line. They're spread out here a bit. You never know what can happen on that last lap. Cross, you will be done. Terry is done. Sean's going to take this one. Last car coming down through the sweeper. And shut it down. Sean Melville taking that one 18-6-14. Jason Ralph 18-6-19. Difference of 5.3 there. And Terry was 17-6-11. Final race of the night. And right now, they're 5 seconds apart on qualifying here between Dexter and Sean. Lineweaver back a little bit more. It'll be interesting. We'll see if Dexter can just throw a couple hot laps in there and take off. All right, let's get our marshals out there. We got Terry out there, Sean out there looking for Jason. Looks like he's going to be in the south end here. And like Mark's going to help us out. All my drivers are checked in. Yeah, help out Mr. Terry down there. That'd be great. All right, drivers, roll them off. You got 2:30 to turn and burn. All right, looks like they're ready to rock and roll. Your top qualifier for your 21.5 Independent Stock Buggy A main, Dexter Smith. Like Dexter's. O'Hara's trying to get Dexter to line up The second spot don't matter to me. Number one spot's on the corner. But if you guys don't want to line up there, it doesn't matter to me. As long as there's cars on the grid, it doesn't matter. We're here to have fun tonight. John O'Hare in second, Jason Lineweaver in third. All right, boys and girls. This is your 21.5 independent stock book. Killing me, guys. Trying to record this here for you. What are we doing? Doesn't matter. As long as they're 1, 2, 3, it don't matter. All right, gentlemen. All right, we're going live with your 21.5 independent stock buggy A main in less than 5. Here we go. Ooh, whoa, watch out. Finally, we jumped out of the way there. He knew O'Hare was a man on a mission. Oh, watch out. Dexter out front right now. Couple clean laps here at 16.8. Fast lap. These guys definitely have the power. All the buggies here have all the power to clear the jumps. Clear that kicker from right at the start of black carpet there. Dead stop. He jumps a little different. That. It's Dexter showing the way. O'Hare back 8.7. Lineweaver back 1, second and third. O'Hare new fast lap 17.2. Dexter just dropped a 16.46. Lineweaver has a 17.5. $16.37 from O'Hare. That's a new fast lap. Like Dexter slipping off here a little bit. 17.9 back to a 17.0. Looking like a good lap though. 16.8. O'Hare, new fast lap 16.36 for the race. Behind Lineweaver by 6.6 seconds. Just past halfway, drivers. 2:10 to go. Somehow he saved it, got on the pipe and saved it. Dexter answering back with another new fast lap for himself, a 16.44. Here he comes across the line one more time. 16.8, rocking a 22 lap run here. Lineweaver on a 20, O'Hara on a 19 at the moment. Like he's starting to turn up the wick here a little bit. Dexter coming back with a monster 16.30. That's the new fast lap for the race. Right now, looks like Dexter has a car to have. That thing's hooked up. Easy to drive. Starting off here good on the next lap. He can do. I think he can break into a 16.1, maybe a little lower than that. Good lap going here with 25 seconds to go. Around the final corner. Oh, 5. Ten seconds. Another 16.4 from Dexter. O'Hara with a 16.7. That is time. When you cross the line, you will be done. Lineweaver going to take second here in 20 laps, 6.04. Here comes your winner, Dexter Smith with 22.611. And O'Hara trying to steal the fast lap there in the last lap. Didn't quite get it. Once again, Dexter 22 laps, 6.11. Lineweaver 20 and 6.04. And O'Hara 20 and 6.14. All right, boys and girls, that is it for racing tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on the live stream. We will see you all Saturday out in the outdoor oval. Weather's looking great. Hope to see you then about 7 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in.